And I would guess that is PPAs only, because both of these matchup pairings are also MLP teammates, with the Johnsons representing the Dallas Flash and Pablo and Zoe on the Las Vegas Night Owls. So lots of reps in with each other, specifically for the Johnsons, but same thing for Pablo and Zoe. So we had a whiff to a recovery from JW and Georgia, and they pull it off and win the point. I guess they didn't need that first swing.
0-1-2.
Nice, smart shot from JW there, just cutting on the inside of the ball, a little bit of an off-pace overhead, especially in the wind. Just a little bit awkward for Zoe Wang to handle.
1-0-1.
Yeah, that was super smart. Almost felt like the harder they were hitting it, the easier the resets were getting for Pablo and Zoe.
1-0-2. Point.
Good crash there from JW and Georgia. A lot of pressure off the ball. I have not played against JW, but Georgia is a great mover. Always looking to take a ball early if she can. Just puts a lot of pressure on her opponents.
Side out.
Good playing by Pablo and Zoe, putting lots of pressure there.
0-2-1.
Forcing the side out.
I like the move, though, from Zoe Wang, making herself big. She's got a tall frame. Nice to use that length to put pressure on the opponents.
0-2-2.
Just gets that ball behind her a little bit too much.
Yeah, Georgia's volley was just a little too low and firm for her.
Good point on the board. Always nice to get off 0.
Top reset, great flicks by JW.
2-1-1. Second serve.
Just off the mark with that third from Georgia, but I do like the drive. Still a little bit windy. We saw that impacting the singles matches earlier. So see how it translates to the different style and shot selection of mixed doubles.
Side out.
Good flick by Pablo. JW read it a little too well, and that counter came with a little extra power.
Pablo, being a left-handed player, changes the pattern of mixed doubles substantially, as now Zoe Wang will be on the left, straight ahead of Georgia Johnson. So won't see that cross-court dinking pattern that we're familiar with as much. Georgia's a little fired up. Didn't seem super thrilled about the speed up the hitter prior. Probably more mad that she let it hit her than the fact that he hit her. But kind of nice to wake up a little bit.
I agree, yeah.
There we go.
And again. Yeah, sometimes those plays backfire on you.
Nice to see that she kind of knows that she needs to get fired up too. I think a lot of times players will be flat and they choose not to do anything about it. But a player like Georgia Johnson knows just a couple shouts, get herself going, get the heart rate up a little bit. I think it'll see her game level increase a bit too.
Unforced error by JW. We don't see those many often. His drops are usually pretty dialed.
Point.
That's a tough call.
Push off on the overhead from Pablo, and that's the right call from the ref.
Yeah.
Right.
kind of a superfluous rule because he was well out of the kitchen by the time he hit it, but it's the rule nonetheless.
Yep.
Point. 4-2-2.
Good move from Georgia again.
Nice crash by the Johnsons. Georgia bringing lots of energy. Love to see that.
Side out.
Tricky spot there to get that all the way across Georgia's body to her forehand. Nice counter there from Pablo. Even with her hands as fast as they are, couldn't quite handle it.
Second serve.
I love the poise from J-Dub. It's like a quiet assassin.
2-5-2. Point.
It's a really nice ball there from Zoe Wang.
That's a great play. Aggressive.
Using her reach. Just kisses the outside of the line.
Side out.
Nice overhead by Georgia Johnson, finding the corner, making it impossible for Pablo and Zoe to come in.
Wow, what a flying Ernie there from Georgia Johnson.
Wow.
Great body control to stay out of the kitchen, too.
That was impressive. Honestly, if you ask me, on that slow motion, that looked a little out, if you ask me.
Don't be a hater, Juan.
Yeah, it looked amazing.
I didn't actually see where the ball landed. I was just watching Georgia.
3-1. Point.
Ball was in. And I like that drive from JW to start that point off.
From
He
the
went
transition zone?
You
like that play?
the third. Pulling Pablo back to his side a little bit more. He's a great mover, really long. So as he starts to creep over, pressure Georgia, it makes it more difficult. So I like him keeping him honest there.
Maybe a quick shout out to Paul Underwood, who's the president of Baylor Pickleball at Baylor University. Friend of mine, great guy, keeping things moving at Baylor, making the sport grow at the collegiate level. Shout out to the Baylor Pickleball team. Wow.
Second serve.
Georgia Johnson.
She's feeling it over there.
She is moving like a cat.
Side out.
Yeah, I think Pablo bagging her
3-1.
wasn't that good of an idea.
Definitely got her going a little bit.
Yeah.
Zoe's trying to get it on some of the half Ernie action. It does not work there. But again, I do like the pressure she's trying to put on the Johnsons. Georgia's just too firm there with the counter.
Georgia is on to something. Whatever she had for breakfast, I want some of that. Whoa.
Okay.
I mean,
I think they should probably stop going to the sideline over there.
honestly.
Maybe see if JW can Ernie. I think
Yeah.
he can, but nice to see him try.
Yeah.
Georgia's like 4 for 4.
Okay. It was bound to happen. Too much.
10-3-2.
Would you say estrogen?
I don't know.
Or testosterone?
Point game.
That's just good pickleball right there from the Johnson siblings.
Nice 11-3 win. 5 miles per hour now. See how that impacts players in game 2.
Point.
Great point. Great hands there from JW to keep him on the point. Made it look really easy. But Pablo and Zoe persevere there to win that point.
Yeah, that's a great exchange.
Good first point on the board for them.
Heavy serve by Pablo.
Nice serve.
Getting the freebie.
Point.
Adjusting to the changing conditions as the players just switch ends of the court. They're going to have to recalibrate just a little bit. Again, a huge serve. Yeah.
Nice.
Really nice tactical adjustment here from Pablo and Zoe moving into the second game. I think they felt that the wind was in their face prior. They felt the pressure from the Johnsons, and they're kind of flipping the script now here. Up quick 3-0 to start game 2.
That's some good flicks by Georgia, putting lots of pressure. The last 2 or 3 shots from her, they were definitely below the net, and yet she managed to put a lot of pace on them. Wow, that is absolutely bananas. Wow.
Gets them on the third one.
Holy,
Check out these resets
I
from
mean,
JW. That one
Jesus
is crazy
Christ.
good. And it lands in the kitchen.
I
Great
mean, give me a
hands.
break.
Good for Pablo to stick with it.
Yeah. You can't teach that.
Side
You
out.
can certainly teach
Nice
that.
side out there from Tellez and Wang. Look to see some more third shot drives here from them. Yep, there we go again. Georgia's trying to slice that return, keep it a little bit lower, but great control there from Zoe just to pull that ball nice and low over the net. Make Georgia volley up, and then Pablo's in there with the forehand.
Second serve.
Great move again, but JW is there, firm hands. Ball gets back down at her feet before she can reload. I like the strategy, though, so far by Tellez and Wang.
Yeah, it seems like that's the play that has been working out for both teams. Pablo overcooking that serve.
Going big, though, I think that's what they need to do.
Yeah.
If that's in, they're getting another weaker reply.
Yeah, that's been definitely working for them. Just overall aggression.
Point.
Good
Georgia
combo.
stay hot. Yep, looking to play some offense on that right side.
Yeah, she is hot.
Zoe's sticking with her pretty well, though.
1-4-1.
Guess it's not a distraction.
Oh my God.
I saw the whole time that was landing in. He did not look like he was running back to it with very much conviction. Not a hindrance, I think, because the ball was on its way to them, so technically they can say whatever they want. Well, not whatever they want, but they can communicate.
Oh my God.
It's not a
That's the first time
hindrance.
that I've ever seen that.
Second serve.
Way to bounce back there from a little bit of a blip
Yep.
previous point, and that's the wind, I think, going back to that lob that landed in from Georgia. Just a little bit gusty out here, so the higher that ball goes in, the more the wind will catch.
Point.
Unforced error by Zoe. Might be costly in the long run.
3-4-2.
Those add up. And another one.
one.
They're trying a little too much on the return. They
Don't
gotta-
want to let the Johnsons run up too many here. They had a nice 4-0 lead and back to even now in game 2.
Yeah. They gotta clean up if they want to have a chance to this match. Great exchange. Wow.
Really nice point from all
That's
4 players
impressive.
there.
That was amazing, actually. Big serve. Big drive. Nice combo.
Point.
And he's trying to fire up again. See if that has the same effect as it did in game 1. A good spot from Pablo.
Yeah,
5-4-1.
that definitely worked again. However, as we saw in the first game, that ended up hitting a nerve on Georgia, which made her play probably the best pickle I've ever seen her play.
5-4-2.
Okay.
Quick side out. Two pretty solid returns there from the Johnsons in that side out, keeping Pablo and Zoe away from the drive and crash.
For the Johnsons duo, they have 5 gold medals.
Second serve.
Impressive number considering that they have been playing all along against Annalie Waters and Ben Johns. So I would have liked to see that Ernie there,
Side out.
but that works out.
Good side out there from Pablo and Zoe to get the ball back. See if they can run up a few more here. A little bit of a miscommunication there, I think. Either player could have probably taken that, but nobody was moving in. Ultimately, misses the third.
Point.
Good first volley from Georgia to keep that away from Zoe, but overcooks that second one. 6-4 lead now for Pablo and Zoe.
6-4-2.
Big serve.
Good leave.
Side out.
And again, good job from the Johnsons getting that ball down. Doesn't necessarily need to be hard, but getting that ball down below the net take makes all the difference, making the serving team have to hit up on that next ball. Oftentimes leading it to go long if there's some pace on it.
Wow.
Yeah, great gets. Making one more ball is what the top teams do so well.
Yep, their defense is just off the charts. I mean, we're talking about full putaways from Pablo, and Georgia handled them like a champ. Pablo trying to overdo it there and overcrowding Zoe.
Not happy with that error. I wouldn't be either.
He said to himself in Spanish, "Don't miss that one right there." Good coverage by Pablo.
Ooh.
Timeout receivers.
Good hands. And we've got a timeout here on court. We'll be right back after this short break. Leading Pablo Tellez and Zoe Wang. Good hands from Zoe there, covering the middle off of a JW flick. Nice to win that point out of the timeout.
7-6-2.
Wow, of the frame.
Off the frame, a
Right
little bit
before
of
the
the
line.
help from the wind. Nice point. Good hands by all four players.
Yeah, that was a good exchange there.
6-7-1.
And that one does go long. JW's back to get it just in case. I like the hustle from him.
Yeah, that's a good speed up by JW, jamming Zoe right into her body. That will do. Good out call by Georgia. However,
If he can do
takes
that
care of
on
it.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Just put it back down. Good side out there from the Johnsons. Pablo and Zoe have had a couple good runs on that side.
7-6-1.
That was a heavy return.
Eight, 6-2. Point.
A little bit of anger behind that one from Georgia.
Yeah, it
Big
certainly
wind
was.
up.
Yeah, they both floated a little bit, and Georgia saw the opportunity to get back at him from the 2 bags that he has hit on her so far.
Timeout.
Serves just long from Georgia.
Okay.
That'll take it to 9-6.
6-9-1.
Yeah, that's when you gotta be careful controlling your emotions
For your muscles.
or your muscles. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Georgia is looking strong and as
Good spot
athletic.
there on that drive.
Yeah.
Earns a point for Pablo and Zoe. 7-9 now. Ooh, unfortunate.
Point.
A little luck.
And that's probably one of the hardest shots to get back. That ball that's hit low, ticks in net, and then it flies up.
8-9-1.
Not a whole lot of time to react. There you go.
I mean,
Puts
they
that one
know.
down.
They know it's a risky play, but for the most part in the match so far, that's one of the plays that has been working the most for both teams.
Side out.
A very aggressive shake and bake.
Yeah, I mean, I like the strategy from Pablo and Zoe, sticking to it.
Yeah.
9-8-1.
Great flick by J-Dub. Reading the aggressive ding by Zoe
10-8-1.
and leaning into the ball.
And that is in corner pocket for JW on that drive. Will seal the deal for